Hi everyone. Today we're going to learn how to identify a dozen and a half dozen. Now, what do you normally buy in this? What comes in this when you go to the grocery store? Eggs, right? So this is called a dozen eggs. We'll say on the label right here, 1 dozen eggs. So eggs usually come in a dozen, and a dozen is 12. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Can you think of another way we can count this? Look at this carefully. Yeah, we could count by twos because they're in groups of twos. So this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Great job. So let's look. These things come in a dozen. So when you go to get donuts, sometimes you get a dozen donuts. Yum. If you want to buy flowers for Mom on Mother's Day, you could buy a dozen roses. And here are eggs. These are, I know you know what these are, I'm not sure. I think some of you brought these in for sharing Hatchimals. They come in a dozen. If you go to a bakery, you might ask for, may I please have a dozen cookies? And then a lot of pencils come in a pack of a dozen. Now you can also get a half dozen. Here's a half dozen. So let's see, a half dozen is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's half of 12. So if you put these two together, you can see that this is half of this, a half a dozen. Half dozen and 1 dozen. Now, if you're really lucky and you go to the donut store or to a bakery and they give you a baker's dozen, that's a little different. That means they'll throw in an extra one. So a baker's dozen is 13. And sometimes bakers will do that. You'll ask for a dozen and they'll give you a baker's dozen. They'll just throw in 1 donut or 1 cookie for free. And you know that if you get donuts, what will Mrs. Rennie need to have with her donut? That's right, coffee. Have a great day.